Welcome to world's most delicious and unique travel experiences. Today, we're taking you on a flavorful journey through Southeast Asia to discover some of the most unique and mouth-watering street foods you absolutely must try. Get ready to dive into a world of sizzling woks, fragrant spices, and vibrant colors, where every bite is an explosion of flavor. From the bustling streets of Bangkok to the charming alleyways of Hanoi, Southeast Asia is a street food paradise just waiting to be explored. Stick around for insider tips on where to find the best bites and how to navigate the exciting world of Southeast Asian street food like a pro. Our first stop takes us to the Philippines, a country with a fascinating culinary scene. And when it comes to unique street food, nothing quite compares to balut. Imagine this. You're walking down a bustling street in Manila, the air thick with the aroma of grilling meats and sweet desserts. You spot a street vendor with a cart full of what looks like ordinary duck eggs. But these are no ordinary eggs, my friends. These are balut. Balut is a fertilized duck egg that's incubated for a few weeks, allowing the embryo to develop. It might sound a little intimidating at first, but trust me, it's a delicacy that's deeply ingrained in Filipino culture. Now let's talk about how to eat balut because there's a bit of an art to it. First, you want to gently crack open the top of the shell and slurp up the flavorful broth inside. This savory liquid is packed with nutrients and is said to have a rich umami flavor. Next, you peel away more of the shell to reveal the partially developed duck embryo. You can season it with a pinch of salt and vinegar or a dash of chili if you like a bit of heat. Some people prefer to eat the entire balut in one go, while others like to savor each part separately. The texture is often described as creamy and custard-like, with a unique flavor that's hard to compare to anything else. It's definitely an acquired taste. But if you're feeling adventurous, balut is an absolute must-try when you're in the Philippines. The best way to enjoy balut is fresh from a street vendor, piping hot and ready to eat. It's the perfect late-night snack or a quick bite on the go. And let me tell you, there's nothing quite like washing down a delicious balut with an ice-cold Filipino beer. So, next time you find yourself wandering the streets of Manila, be sure to keep an eye out for these unique eggs. Who knows? You might just discover your new favorite Filipino delicacy. Next, we venture into the heart of Southeast Asia, where the air is thick with the sweet, pungent aroma of durian. Now, durian is not for the faint of heart. It's a fruit that evokes strong reactions. People either love it or hate it. Imagine a fruit so pungent it's banned on public transportation in some countries. That's durian, my friends, the king of fruits. Its spiky outer shell alone is enough to intimidate, but it's the creamy, custard-like flesh inside that truly divides opinions. Durian has a unique aroma that's been described as a mix of sweet, savory, and even slightly cheesy. Some say it smells like gym socks or sewage, while others find it intoxicating and addictive. The flavor is equally complex, with hints of sweetness, bitterness, and a lingering aftertaste that can stay with you for hours. If you're feeling brave enough to try durian for the first time, I recommend starting with a small bite. You can find it fresh in markets throughout Southeast Asia, or you can try it in a variety of dishes and desserts. In Thailand, durian is often incorporated into sticky rice desserts and creamy ice cream. In Malaysia, you can find durian pancakes, fritters, and even durian coffee. If you're not ready to dive into the full-on durian experience, these milder options are a great way to get a taste of this controversial fruit. The best durian is said to come from Thailand and Malaysia, where it's grown in abundance. Look for varieties like Musang King or D24, known for their creamy texture and intense flavor. Let's travel to Singapore and Malaysia, where we're about to dive into a steaming bowl of laksa, a true symphony of flavors. Picture this. You're sitting at a bustling hawker center, the air alive with the sizzle of woks and the chatter of locals. In front of you arrives a bowl brimming with a rich, fragrant broth, piled high with noodles, seafood, and a colorful array of toppings. This, my friends, is laksa, a dish that embodies the soul of Southeast Asian cuisine. Laksa is a spicy noodle soup that varies from region to region, each with its unique twist. In Penang, you'll find Assam laksa, a tangy and sour tamarind-based broth. While in Singapore, it's all about the creamy, coconut milk-infused curry laksa. Each spoonful is a burst of flavor. The heat of chilies, the tang of lime, the richness of coconut milk, and the savory depth of shrimp paste all come together in perfect harmony. It's a dish that awakens the taste buds and leaves you craving for more. Now, let's talk about the soul of laksa, the broth. It's the heart and soul of the dish, simmered for hours with a medley of spices and aromatics. Lemongrass, galangal, turmeric, and chilies infuse the broth with their distinct flavors, creating a symphony of aromas that will tantalize your senses. Whether you prefer it fiery hot or subtly spiced, there's a laksa out there for everyone. And the best part? You can find it on almost every street corner in Singapore and Malaysia, each stall boasting its own secret recipe passed down through generations. Get ready to embark on a culinary adventure to Cambodia, where we'll be trying a delicacy that might make your skin crawl: crispy tarantulas. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine this. You're strolling through the bustling market of Skuon, known as Spiderville to locals, and you come across a sight that makes you do a double take. Piles of deep-fried spiders, their legs splayed out like crunchy snacks, are piled high on trays. It's a sight that might make some squeamish, but trust me, these creepy crawlies are a Cambodian delicacy. These aren't just any spiders, though. We're talking about Thai zebra tarantulas, a species known for their size and, dare I say, their flavor. They're usually caught in the wild, cleaned, and then seasoned with a blend of local spices that often include salt, sugar, and sometimes even MSG. Then comes the fun part: deep frying. The spiders are plunged into hot oil until they turn a beautiful golden brown, their legs becoming crispy and their bodies taking on a crunchy texture. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does a tarantula actually taste like? Well, it's not as strange as you might imagine. The legs are said to have a delicate, slightly nutty flavor, similar to a crispy chicken wing. The body is where things get interesting. Some say it has a creamy, custard-like texture with a subtle earthy flavor, while others compare it to crab or even soft-shell crab. It's definitely an experience, and one that's not for the faint of heart. Our final stop takes us to Indonesia, where we're about to indulge in a street food favorite that's both sweet and savory: martabak. Imagine a thick, fluffy pancake cooked to perfection on a sizzling hot plate and filled with a medley of delicious ingredients. That's martabak, my friends, and it's a true Indonesian icon. There are two main types of martabak: martabak manis, the sweet version, and martabak telur, the savory one. Both are equally delicious and offer a unique flavor experience. Let's start with martabak manis, the sweet treat that will satisfy your sugar cravings. It all begins with a generous dollop of batter poured onto a hot griddle, spread out to form a large, thin pancake. As it cooks, the edges become crispy and slightly caramelized, creating a delightful contrast in textures. Once cooked, the pancake is flipped onto a plate and generously slathered with butter and your choice of fillings. And let me tell you, the filling options are endless. From classic combinations like chocolate sprinkles and grated cheese to more adventurous choices like Nutella, bananas, and even crushed peanuts, there's a martabak manis out there for every taste bud. Now onto martabak telur, the savory counterpart that's just as satisfying. This version starts with a similar pancake base, but instead of sweet fillings, it's stuffed with a mixture of savory ingredients like minced meat, vegetables, and spices. The pancake is then folded over the filling and cooked until golden brown and crispy. The result is a crispy, savory parcel that's bursting with flavor. You can find martabak telur with a variety of fillings, including chicken, beef, mutton, and even duck. That's a wrap on our Southeast Asian street food journey. From bold flavors to daring delicacies, this region offers some of the most unique food experiences in the world. Whether you're a seasoned foodie or an adventurous eater looking to try something new, Southeast Asia's street food scene is sure to tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving more. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and stay tuned, because next time we're diving into the best hidden cafes in Paris. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next adventure.